Happy birthday, Tom. My baby's 40. You know you'll always be my baby. Thank you for keeping me laughing for 40 years. That's the truth. I've laughed throughout the 40 years. Maybe I didn't laugh when you bit me at about age 3, or when you punched me in the stomach when you were 16 and had just made a basket. But I think that time I laughed after I caught my breath. You've always been entertaining. You've always had a different way of looking at things, but it turns out that maybe we were the slackers and we just didn't follow you, and you were the genius. So many things that I could mention. I'll just rattle a few off. Sunheads. Are my fans all here? If Barney could talk, what would he sound like? And bringing up Barney, you always loved dogs, and the dogs loved you, much to Bob's consternation. They wouldn't sleep with him. You slept with the dogs, you dressed the dogs. We joked that you were going to take Maddie to the prom. Another big thing in your life was soccer. You waited 3 long years watching your brother and sister play before you were old enough to play. And then you went and scored your very first game and waved at me from the goalpost. I'll always have that picture in my head of you. You struggled. I mean, you were a good soccer player, but your height was a struggle for you. You kept getting put down until finally you started growing, and lo and behold, you finally got the recognition you deserved, and you made all SMAC first team your senior year, I guess it was, and that's one of the happiest days, I think, probably of your life still. In your high school years, once Teresa and Bob had flown the coop and were off to college and whatever, you were home by yourself, and I remember you saying, making the comment, I always knew this day would come, I just didn't think it would be this soon. But you were still my buddy, and one of our favorite things to do would be on Sunday night to watch the based on a true story mysteries. And you'd get all excited and tell me there was a new one on, and we'd go downstairs and perch and watch TV, and I'd look over, they started at 9, and by 9:30 you were asleep, fast asleep. I have to wake you up at 11 o'clock, you reach over, pat Barney, and stagger up the stairs. And I found out later that you were sleepwalking. You didn't remember any of it. You didn't know how you got upstairs. So that was funny. Went to college, got hired by ESPN, became a rock star according to them. You've become very successful in your career. I'm glad that you're now able to spend more time with your family. And speaking of your family, you've got a beautiful wife and 2 gorgeous sons. Thank you for keeping your promise. You always said if you had a son, you would name him after me. And so Will it is, and I know it couldn't be Willis, and I don't blame Kathy. I wouldn't have named a kid Willis either. It pleases me so much to see what a great father you are and a great husband. It just warms my heart. Tom, we love you. We miss you. We're all your fans. We can't be there in person, but you know we're there in spirit for you, and I'll always be your fan, your biggest fan. You are my sunshine, Tom. Love you very much. Love you. Bye.